Hello, good afternoon. Well, Tuesday already. It's not Christmas, don't worry, I've not lost the plot here. It's a bit too warm for me in the conservatory today, so I decided that I would come inside. And we're doing a bit of decoration and Mr. B's doing a bit of DIY. So we've got some bits and pieces just floating around in the background. So I've just covered them with a nice blanket, which happens to have Christmas baubles on. But it's just there to make the background look a little less plain. So hello and welcome everybody. I can see people starting to dip in and see me. A little bit late today, sadly. Technology issues. I'd planned to use the laptop because battery's not good on the iPhone at the minute, and couldn't access my camera. It's all that Zooming that we're doing at the moment. So a couple of Zoom meetings yesterday, one this morning. So this week is Mental Health Awareness Week, which I think it's in the forefront of a lot of people's minds at the moment, how we're managing with being, hi guys, I'm not going to say hi to you all individually as you come on, but hi to everybody. It's lovely to see people popping up and loving the thumbs up and the hearts. That always makes me feel wanted and welcome. So yeah, mental health awareness. We've been talking over the last few weeks about, how we look after our well-being, how we look after ourselves. We talked about radiators and drains and mixing with positive people rather than negative people. But sometimes we need to look at that a little deeper, and they might not be negative. They might just not know how to express themselves and ask for the help that they need. And I think that's the one thing that Mental Health Awareness Week raises, is that subject of talk about it. It's really important to talk about how you feel physically, emotionally and mentally, and I think we forget to do that. We're all very much stiff upper lip, grab a cup of tea, sweet tea if you're stressed, etc. But sometimes we just need to offload and open up. Part of my clinic does do that as naturally as being a therapist does. If you need to seek advice from a counsellor, then do that. Go down that route. Don't be afraid to go and seek professional help. Your mental health is really, really important. If you don't support your mental health, you can soon go in a downward spiral. And they always say that you have to hit rock bottom before you can climb back up. The sad problem is that if we hit rock bottom and we have nobody to support us and nobody to talk to, then it's a long climb back up. So, make a list of your key contacts, make a list of your friends, who you trust, who you talk to, who you can offload to, who won't judge you. This is the thing. I think sometimes we look at our mental health and go, oh, I can't say that to them, they just don't understand. We've all got friends that are like that. We all have that one person that we know we can't offload to. They don't understand. Their life is more important than yours. They don't have time for you, or you don't feel that they have time for you. And that's a big thing. We support each other the best way that we can, and that's really important. But sometimes, where do you get your support from? I'm a therapist. People come into my clinic at Anstey and offload, which is fine. That is my job. Part and parcel of my treatment time is that consultation, 15 minutes at the beginning of the treatment, where clients offload. And to be fair, that part of the treatment is probably more important than the actual physical treatment that they get whilst on the couch. Because I may be the only person that they can come into and have that safe environment to offload. Be it the day they've had at work, their partner, how they're feeling. It's just that part of the session is so valuable. And as a therapist, I don't feel other people appreciate that. People come to me for sports massage when they're injured. That is classic. When they're injured, they come for sports massage. When they need to relax, they come for aromatherapy, reflexology, Indian head. The list is endless. But actually, most people decide to have an appointment and then come and offload. And the number of people that say to me, gosh, I feel so much better before I've even got on the couch. And that's because you've allowed yourself to acknowledge it and let it go. And that's the important part. Acknowledge it, voice it, and let it go. So you need to find somebody you can talk to. I am truly blessed that I have a network of therapists that I can offload with. And I have an amazing best friend and a group and circle of friends that I can offload to. But I still have my days where I sit here and I want to tear my hair out and go, oh my gosh, this is just doing my head in. You know, we all have those days and it's okay to have them. And you need to remember that. It's okay to not feel okay. The key is to have a list of things that you want to do to support you. So that may be your meditation. We've spoken about meditation, and you can catch up on the meditations that I do on a Thursday evening. That might be your essential oils. If you're running short of essential oils and you're not quite sure where to go and what to get, drop me a message. I can help you with that. It may be your crystals. It may be a good book. It may be a jigsaw. The list of things that we can do to support our own mental health is phenomenal. But whilst we've been in this very strange environment at the moment, do we go out? Don't we go out? How far do we go? Who do I exercise with? Etc. You know, that puts pressure on us as individuals. And sometimes we strive to be perfect. A colleague of mine, I noticed she posted the other week about the perfect schooling at home. And all the pictures that we see on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, etc. The list of social media stuff is amazing. And there's all these perfect pictures of parents homeschooling, and it's all marvellous. But actually, is it all marvellous? How many of you have said, will you sit still? Will you pick that pen up? Will you do this 1,000,000 times? Homeschooling is not easy. Having children is not easy. I don't have them. You know, hands up, I don't have them. I only have my cats. I have been privy to looking after nieces and nephews, and it's not easy. And for somebody who has been thrown into this homeschooling, that's another added stress. So they're juggling homeschooling, they're juggling work, they're juggling family life, they're juggling all the things that they have to do, and then they see these marvellous pictures out there. That is not going to help their self-esteem. So if you know somebody who is homeschooling, give them a pat on the back. Go and say to them, well done, you're doing an amazing job. Because they need to know that. They might feel that they're just not getting it. They can't manage this homeschooling. They can't manage work from home. Give them a pat on the back. All you have to do is just give them some positive encouragement to let them know that they're doing a good job. Same with our frontline staff. How many times do you go into the supermarket and not acknowledge what the staff are doing behind the counter, stacking the shelves? Have you said thank you to them? Go and say thank you to them. It will make them feel 1,000,000 times better. If you know a nurse, a doctor, GP, frontline worker, go and tell them how good they are. Go and tell them what an amazing job they're doing. Yes, the whole world is telling them, but it will mean so much more if you personally go up and say to them, well done. Because there are a lot of them out there that just want that well done. And boy, they're going to need a lot of support when this is all over. Because I can't even imagine some of the things that they must be seeing in our hospitals at the moment. So say well done. Next time you go and get your pint of milk at the supermarket, just say to the person behind the counter, thank you, well done, you're doing an amazing job. It goes a long way. It really does. And that boosts their mental health. You know, they're going through this roller coaster of changes and work and times and people. And people worry. And when people worry, they get unhappy and they get more assertive is the word I will use. So when they're in a shop and they want something, they get a bit impatient. And it's these guys who are working that get it. Our nursing environment, they're going to get it from the family. Well, why can't you tell me that? Why can't I see them? They're worried about their loved ones and they can't get in. So they're going to take it. So tell them how good they're doing. You know, drop a little card through the letterbox, a hand-scribbled note of paper. Do it to anybody locally. Do it to a friend. Send your friend a card in the post. Something that lets them all know that you care and that you are there to support them. You don't have to write an essay saying, if you're here and you're not feeling well, please ring me. Just say, well done, good job, and support them that way. If you do that, they will know that you're there for them. And if they know that you're there for them, they're going to ring you if they need you. And that's important. I'm loving, personally for me at the moment, I run a Monday catch up and cake group via Zoom, and lots of people join us. Some people dip in different times, and that's been really good for getting together and having a coffee and a cake. Always room for coffee and cake, you know that. But also it's good to see other people, because we are locked down, or we have been locked down, should I say, and we're not seeing the people that we were seeing. That has been a valuable tool for me. Knowing that some of the guys that have dipped into this group are on their own. They're on their own in their house with nobody to talk to. So I could be, that little Zoom call on a Monday could be the only contact that they have with the outside world. I'd hope not, but it gives them that link. It gives them that sort of reach out to somebody, to see somebody and speak to somebody. And we have a lot of laughs with it. But that's all part and parcel of managing my mental health. Because I know that if I hadn't had that group, who do I talk to? I've got a friend in isolation. She doesn't want my woes and worries. She's got enough of her own. Mind you, she worries, so she's got nothing to worry about. I am lucky that I have that circle. So I want you this afternoon to look at who your circle of friends are. Who have you reached out to? Who have you said, well done? Homeschooling's tough, but you're doing a grand job. How many nurses do you know that you dropped onto their Facebook page and just said, you're doing great, brilliant, thumbs up, little emoji. We've got these great gifts and things. I didn't get an avatar, I might add. I probably did, but no idea how to access it. Drop them a little line. Tell them they're doing a great job. All those people who are going back to work, tell them what a good job they're doing, because that's going to be difficult. Stepping back into a working environment where things have changed. These are all adjustments that we have to make, and these are all things that can affect our mental well-being. So guys, it will be short today because I'm emotionally involved with my website. Can't beat a bit of tech. That's why I probably couldn't get on the other machine. You know what it's like. Tech's always good fun. So if you need any essential oils, or you need any advice on essential oils for well-being, so things that you can, I nearly said smoke then, I mustn't be selling you essential oils to smoke. Good grief. It's to put in your burner, to pop in the bath, or to make something nice with as a cream or a lotion or a gift, just drop me a message. You know how to get me. You can Facebook me, you can tweet me, you can Insta me, you can do everything. I'm all over the internet. God knows how it works, but I am. But I'm always here for you. And if you need somebody to talk to and you haven't got somebody, just pick up the phone. You know where I am. Have a safe and amazing week. I will see some of you Thursday evening for our meditation, or some of you will catch up later, I'm pretty sure. Have a fantastic week. Stay safe, everybody, and I will catch up with you next Tuesday. Bye.